Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Might Magic Heroes VII. Episode 52 is upon us, and the elves went all crazy and tried to burn us alive in the last episode. Not really a great feeling for Wisloth, but that's okay. Let's go see what our missions are. I'm going to just click on all of these real quick. Alright, the Island of Delight. Some strange apathy seems to have overcome the Sylvan Elves. Unaffected, Wisloth and the Shalden must discover what's going on. Search the island for the cause of the apathy. Alright, that's 20,000 experience plus 2 leadership. We can't get killed, obviously. And innocent blood. Danan and Sariel are not themselves. Wisloth must find a way to cure them without harming them. Murder. Ooh, the unicorn horn bow. That is a crazy good artifact. I want that right now. Give it to me now. Okay, so, well, that's a really, really good reward. What are we having here? Oh god, we have no artifacts. Probably because they're all on Danan. Well, that's not great. Okay, looks like we're gonna get some stuff for free. Not all things, though. Alright, well, I guess we should grab the wood. We're right next to it. Come over here and grab some more of our pirate friends. We will accept you and move on. Gonna grab up gold because I assume we will be needing it. And it looks like this neutral army will talk with us. Okay. I'm all about talking, about communication. That's cool. Oh, there's dark elves somewhere around here as well. That's fantastic. Alright. As you explore the islands, you meet a group of Imperial privateers hailing from the Wolf Duchy. These swords masters have come to the archipelago to retrieve a precious heirloom stolen by pirates. Don't we, like, control the... Anyway. If you bring them the artifact, they will help you in the battles to come. Cool. Okay. Find the pirates' secret base. Nice. Pirates have stolen professional... blah, 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 blah. Alright, so... we should try to find it first. Maybe. We're not sure, though. Alright. Well, it does not look like we're really geared for doing much right now. Please tell me that's... oh man, everything wants to kill us. It's not great. Hey, there's a town right there. How did I not see this? Oh, whatever. It looks like we can make it in one move. I swear to you guys, totally didn't see the town at all. I know it's embarrassing. That's a little silly and kind of stupid, but totally didn't see the town. Alright. Well, there are no walls, which is weird. But I don't hate it. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? Well, we don't have teleport or anything cool like that. Time control, the initiative. No movement. Well, what if we fog shroud one of these guys and we kind of run at the other one? Is that a thing that's going to be useful or not? Oh, a little bit closer. We're going to eat quite a bit of damage right now, though. It's going to be unpleasant. Ah, actually, it was less than I thought. I guess our defense isn't that bad. Let's check out our boy down here. Somewhere, there we go. Ah, 12 defense. That's not horrible. It's somewhat legit, right? We kill off 6 of you, and hopefully kill off the remaining 6. Blam. No, we only got 4, but the secondary attack will get us the kill. Alright, that is no longer a problem. Let's go and do some murderous things to you. And a double attack might actually get us another kill without dying too much. Bam. Alright, you're still hanging in there, but guess what? It doesn't matter because we just got our leadership role. What? Handled. Yeah. She is pretty good with that sword, I'm not gonna lie. She is pretty darn good. Alright, so we got a little bit of baby experience there to get started with. And we now have a town of our very own, which is fantastic. Can we go into the town? Yes, we can. Alright. Hey, we learned new spells. Instant reinforcements. Cool. That's actually really good. Assuming we have the mana supply for it, and I believe that we will. We'll send you all the way to the end. The end of the world as we know it. Alright, well, unfortunately, we can't really afford to do much here. However, I don't... You guys. It's always going to be you. We already know this. It's all about the ranged units, folks. It's all about the ranged units. A severe fight. What do we have? A modest fight here. High fight. Deadly fight. Lots of bad Juju Magumbo going on. Now the question is, do I want to head to the north or to the south? I think I'm going to head to the north. I think I'm going to try this modest fight with these individuals here and see how this all plays out. That's the plan anyway. Whether it actually happens or not, we'll have to wait and see. Also, darn it, darn it, darn it. I know you guys are angry with me. I always forget this. I'm not used to having to do this. I realize I'm 50 whatever episodes in, and it's fine, and it's great, and I should be better at it, but I always forget that I have the governorship. And it's terrible that I forget these things. I know how bad it is, and I'm sorry. I do not do this intentionally, which probably makes it worse. But it is simply what it is, folks. Not much I can do about it. Alright, you, come down here. You, get in there. Alright, everybody's happy. We're all good now. Now we're going to go and murder the pixies. That's right. Let's do battle. I hope this works. I don't know if it will. I have my hopes. They're definitely up there. Alright, we're going to back off a bit. Let's see. How can we make this work? I'm pretty sure they can't close in one shot. But I'm not 100% certain. So we're going to chill here. Alright, looks like we get to go first, which is pretty cool, and we'll be able to kill, I thought all 10, actually. I'm a little surprised that we can only kill 9. They're going to come forward. They are not pixies, they are actually the other ones. They are the bigger, better brethren of stuff. Alright, what do we have? 2 to 5? Bloop! That did 2. And not 5. Alright, well, we're going to try to kill off the majority of you. And I don't think you have the oomph to kill us. And we will stab and parry and thrust right in your face. And that's going to be okay-ish. Alright, hopefully our defense holds and we don't lose anyone. We're close, but we didn't lose anyone there. What just happened? Oh, that's right. At the end of our turn, we do the 50 damage. Okay. I'm like, huh? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, like me, who was just shocked that we won that battle the way we did, I will explain what happened, because that was pretty crazy. It's this skill right here, Nature's Revenge. At the end of every combat round, every enemy creature gains 50, or gets 50 earth damage for each mark on it. And since all of them had earth marks on them, they each got 50 damage done to them. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't think that would be that big of a thing, but apparently that's kind of massive, really. Oh, we're just never going to be able to get out of this place, are we? We can't win most of these fights. Well, I suppose we can go over here. We have a little bit of spell power. I guess we'll use this. And are they opposing us, or... Yeah, they're in opposition, but we'll be okay. Alright. We're going to go over here. It's the turn of the Dark Elves. And... ta-da! Let's fight this. So again, guys, early on, it's always going to be important to make sure we lose as few troops as possible. Is there a reason that my ranged units aren't here? Because that's kind of a big part of my plan, which is going to make this really difficult for me. Okay, well, that's going on. That whole thing. Well, let's see what happens here. Theoretically, we should still be fine, but you never can tell. Alright, so if I move directly behind you, we'll be outside the range of those guys. We'll be able to kill you off. One single solitary strike. And then I could try this. I think we can go for it. Let's give it a shot. Bam. Oh, did 9 damage, but not enough. Not enough, and I get behind you and teach you a lesson. Bloop. And then, there it is, the victory again as they melt into a puddle of goo. It just makes us look that much more impressive when we just can kill stuff by doing literally nothing. I have no idea why my ranged units decided not to join us in that battle. Gotta tell you, I'm a little concerned. I don't know what the deal was there. Literally, I'm befuddled and confused. I don't get it. Should have snagged that along the way. I chose not to for some stupid reason. Come up here and grab this, and also do some more exploratory things. Meanwhile, we may actually be able to build a building, which could be kind of cool. We can build a building. But what building do we want to build? I think we're going to build this building right here. There we go. So we're going to have more pixies coming our way, hopefully. And we are going to end our turn. The slow, steady start at the beginning of every map, guys and gals. I know you love it. Yeah, we're not doing that fight. I don't really want to do this fight either yet. Soon, maybe. Soon. We did not grab that yet. Alright, I guess the move now is to return to the town? And gather up more troops, if possible. And I think we need to cast our spell again. Oh, look at that. We get the archery range going too now, which is pretty good. It's pretty dope, as they say. Sylvana's, whatever's blessing, nope. Solana's bounty, is it still going? It was not. Let's get some of that them there going. So, not outfitting Whisloth. So, here's a tip, guys. If you are playing after me or following what I'm doing or whatever the case is, and you're going to play this campaign, at the end of this last mission that we just finished in the last episode, transfer all the goods that are like carry over from campaign to campaign, transfer it all over to Whisloth so he's a little bit stronger at the beginning of the match. Because right now he's not. He is a, well, pathetic loser right now. And pretty darn weak, so there is that. And it's not great. Alright, we shall return here. And we shall do long division or something. We need 5,000 monies for that. That is going to be expensive. Especially considering that we're not going to not spend money. Like, we're going to get some cash monies going on here. It's a thing that we're going to do, and you guys are just going to have to accept it. Alright, we'll come down here. We'll snag up this. We'll tag that in the next deal. I heard a huh. I don't know what that's all about, but back to you, my friend. A modest fight. I challenge you in your modest fight. And what we're going to use, of course, is our fog ability to hopefully keep ourselves from dying. Oh, I thought we didn't have all our troops again. I'm like, darn it. What's going on? That's an S. It's not a... Hope starts with an H. Sorry. Alright. Batman versus Superman. Come on, guys. It's kind of funny. Or vice versa. I don't... It's... Pete Holmes is the man, guys. If you haven't checked out Pete Holmes, you need to go check out College Humor, Pete Holmes, I guess College Humor Batman. That's what you need to check out. Pete Holmes is the guy who does the Batman. But I don't think his name is actually... I'm not sure if it's listed anywhere. It might be. Alright, so folks are going to move on in to do nasty damage to us. I'm not super concerned with it. He, of course, is going to defend. Wow, they actually have a lot of HP. Okay, so we attack there. We got one Nature's Revenge off. Let's go attack over here. Spread the love a little. And that's going to be another Nature's Revenge, which basically means at this point, we're going to get that guaranteed 50 whatever damage that we are going to get, and it's going to be nice. Alright, going to move here. Defend, and then what can we do with you? Oh, you're going to attack no matter what. We'll come down here. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a boon to us, if you will. Do some damage there. We are within range to be attacked, which is not great. Can come over here, though, and move down over here. And then just defend, and then it's going to be our turn once again. Hoping this time that we can maybe kill this guy off. Or at least get another double swing, and we got the double swing. So leadership plays really well with this particular class too, or this particular skill tree as well. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't the plan. But he didn't attack. That's weird. Everybody else find that to be a little bit odd? I find that to be a little bit weird. Alright, Fog Shroud. That's super expensive. I didn't realize that was 30 mana per. Alright, we're gonna attack. And bam! And we're gonna eat a shot and lose somebody, of course. We knew that was coming. We're going to do a double attack, and hopefully enough to drop him completely. No, not quite, but we're close. And super high luck, which isn't too bad. And now we're gonna have to shoot this guy for all we're worth, which unfortunately at this point doesn't seem like it's really worth that much. And we lose another one. But theoretically, that's going to be all of our losses. Alright, we're going to move here. We're going to start moving our way closer so we can maul the final guy there. Alright, kill you off. Get a bit closer. We're going to wait. You're going to defend more than likely. You didn't even defend, so we're just going to flat murder you then. Bloop! And do we get another shot? Do we? No, we don't. I had my hopes. I had my dreams. They were all dashed against the jagged teeth of reality, though. And that's okay. Why? Because I said so. We may lose another one. Maybe not. It really depends. We should survive that. Yeah, so she's got a pretty high defense. I'm not super concerned with her. Oh, and he burned out to our amazing poison goo. Yeah! Victory! Sweet. There we go. We are getting closer to a level, though it's taken us several battles to get there. We're about 17 minutes in. That's not too shabby. We're going to come over here and snag up the armor smith. And we visited that, right? Yeah, I said that. Okay, we're going to go and grab this. What is in our way here? A bunch of griffins. I feel like going back to town, getting the next week's worth of troops is probably going to be the better move. So we're going to lean toward doing that. I would very, very much like to have that on our side, but unfortunately that's not the case. I don't want to spend all our cash money right now, so we're just going to wait it out. And unfortunately, it's going to be an expensive wait, but we're just going to have to deal with it. Mana cost of all spells in combat are halved. Nice. Creatures dealing non-magical damage get an additional +5 attack. The week of Might and Magic. Yay for the week of Might Magic. Alright. Ooh, we can get those? Oh, that's so good, but we're going to be without troops. Like, if we get those now, we won't be able to actually afford anything. Alright, we're going to buy up you guys. Recruit. Very nicely done. And I think I'm going to recruit some of you, but not all of you. Like, maybe 14. And then we'll roll with that. That should be enough, and we should be able to hopefully recover from where we're at relatively quickly. Alright, moving right along, we're going to do a battle with you. I'm not sure what other kind of weird blob is there, but there might be something we can do some battle with. Alright, the griffins probably can close with us, so we're going to back up. And we're going to see what they bring to the table. Now, I'm still a little concerned with the fact that they never use their special abilities on these griffins. It seems a bit odd. Alright, we're going to do some damage to you. We're going to wait. Are you going to finally use your special... Nope, you're just going to walk closer, huh? Or float, fly, flap closer? I don't know, whatever. You're getting closer, that's all I can say. Alright. Now, I could come and try to do... But you know what? I feel fairly confident in our ability to maybe tank up a little bit of damage here. And I'm hoping that... Oh, it was almost enough. So I was hoping it'd be enough that we wouldn't actually lose anyone, but nope. Hindsight being what it is, I should have led with her as opposed to him. But as normal, I am somewhat foolish in my thought processes. Huh, that did far less damage than I was anticipating. It's okay though, we should be able to kill off most of the griffins here. And... Yep, that did some pretty good work there. Kill off 4, and then we get the 2, and that's it. Bloop! Down you go. Alright, sweet. Easy, simple. Lost 1 pirate, though. The pirates are fairly strong. I mean, they don't have a lot of health, and they apparently don't have that high of a defense. I thought it was a bit higher than it apparently is, but they seem to be doing a pretty decent job at just, like, mass murder, because they do get that double attack off, which is nice. New quest, Pirate Stronghold. What, did we find them? pirates from the Savage Sea have established a stronghold near the Strait of Malcini, as if this part of the Twilight Archipelago wasn't dangerous enough. Chasing the pirates away would make these waters safer for all sailors. Okay, fantastic. Well, let's take a peek. What are we looking at here? Well, there's clearly some pirates chilling on an island there, which seems very, very, very odd. There's no ships or anything either. Okay, so at this point, what are we looking at? We're looking at still being pretty weak in comparison to a lot of these battles. But we're starting to at least be able to contend with some of them. Alright, modest fight. We can come down here and snag up the ore. There's nothing else over here. Let's... Ah, wait, there's some stone right there that I missed. Thank you, whoever told me about the alt key. And I apologize to anyone who knew that and was like, Bumpy, you're so dumb. Because you're right, I am dumb. I should have known this, but I did not. Because I'm a fool. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. There's earth dragons defending. And somehow... Sorry, green dragons defending. And somehow that's a modest fight for us? Because of what... In what world is that a modest fight? Wayne's World, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's go back to our wonderful town here and be like, yeah, we got no money. We can't do nothing. Technically we could, but no, we're not going to. Alright. We'll end the turn and get them moving. And thankfully we have the ability to summon troops to our side. So I'll probably start using that instead of returning to town as often. I guess we're going to come over here and grab up some ore and maybe do battle with the elementals. Unless there's another fight we can take that's easier around the bend. Alright, do we have the money now? We still do not. Really need to get this going. So we're going to save up for the 5,000 for that. We'll end the turn. We're about, what, 22 minutes in, give or take? It's okay. We'll see what else is out here for us before we do battle with you. And what are you? I think we stand a better chance against you than those water elementals. Could be totally wrong, though. Alright. Going to once again end our turn. Should probably be using Solana's bounty, but for now I think we're decent with our ore and such. That I'm not actually going to do that. Alright. Really? We have that little bit of movement, huh? Ooh, there's a warehouse. We totally gotta get to that before the next dealie here, the next week. Alright, we're gonna start up the combat. We'll do some battlation. We'll tag that up, get 3 to 5 wood and or ore, and we'll go from there. Alright, I believe these are all melee combatants, which gives us a little bit of time to actually do killing, which makes me pretty happy. Alright, the first one is going to go out and attack that guy. It's not going to do a tremendously huge amount of damage, but it should be enough to cause them some concern, maybe a reason to pause. Alright, they seem pretty unhappy right now. Alright, we can kill 3 to 5 of these. Let's go and do some damage. Sorry, 1 to 3, I think. Out of the 5 is what I was trying to say. Totally didn't come out that way. Maybe I could kill 3. No, guess not. Alright. Do some damage there, and that's going to spread the love a little bit. Gonna see if we can't tank this up. I know this is actually a pretty risky play. I'm sure they hit hard enough to... Yeah, they killed off 2, not just 1, but actually 2. Gonna get a little bit closer, and we're gonna go for the kill here on you. And down you go. Very nice. And I don't think I want to do that. Alright, so 8 of them just kind of suffered a little bit there. We're going to kill off 2 of you. And I can kill off all 8 of you. That's a pretty good move. We'll go do that. So a little bit of baby losses here and there. 1 or 2s, you know. It's not great, but I'm sure it's way better than if we auto-calced. And super dead. Those guys are creepy looking, like really weird. I think I'm probably going to have nightmares of those things when we start playing them in the dungeon campaign. Which again is not the next one, it's the one after. The next one's going to be the Academy. And I have to say that I think in Heroes of Might Magic 5, while I didn't care for the units and stuff, I really had a lot of fun with the Academy group because they were just so incredibly powerful. with all the magic that they had. However, I didn't care so much for the units. I've never been a massive fan of the Academy troops in general, to be honest. But, all that being said, I don't know. They look... Well, I don't know. We haven't seen that many of them. But I think they're going to be kind of cool in this next little dealie, because they have the Rakshasas? Rakshasas, yes. They have those, and, you know, they look like they've been revamped, and they're a little bit cooler than they used to be, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. But I'm looking forward to the dungeon a little bit more. Let's see. Alright, we're getting this first. I know, guys, it's painful to do, but we needed to do it. Alright, what's next? We'll snag that, the gold, then we'll return. I want to stay nearby. I guess we don't have to go too far away. We can probably also summon some troops if need be. And you know what? I am going to use Solana's blessing right now. And I'm going to throw it out onto our little ore pit over here. Our little ore pit of awesome. And yeah, we'll end our turn. I'm going to try to bring in some druids because I'm going to actually hire them right now. And bam, druids are there. And I don't remember how this works, so you guys are going to have to bear with me for a second here. Spells, instant reinforcements. No town with portal found. Okay, so that's not going to work. So we have to build a town portal for that to actually work. Okay, we'll do that next. Hopefully we have the oomph to do that. Well, what does that cost us? Town with town portal. We need to have a mage guild level 2. We already have that. Okay. We need 2 crystal. That's the problem. Okay, well, maybe we won't be doing that anytime soon. We'll see. But for now, we will do battle with the Griffins once more. Hopefully we'll get through this week. We'll snag up some more resources out of the warehouse, and that's probably where we'll break off the episode, guys. So, over this weekend, guys, you'll have 1 episode on Saturday, 1 episode on Sunday, so just bear that in mind. Usually on the weekends, I try to do a little bit of a lighter load, and it's also catch-up. If I'm behind, I try to do some catch-up. And, yeah, next week, Friday, we'll have no Heroes of Might Magic. So, yeah, stuff and junk. And I've kind of neglected all the other, like, HOM 3 and HOM 6 this week. There's just so much stuff to cover, guys, and it's all good. It's all, you know, all the stuff that we're covering is really, really good, and I'm happy that I'm able to cover it. So, I'm not really complaining, and if I was, first world problems, right? Not that big of a deal. I am okay with first world issues. Alright, I'm not okay with all these griffins rolling all up on us like they want to do some damage to us. Alright, we're gonna wait. I think we might wait again. I'm gonna hope that I can do some damage to you guys and get a secondary move. Do we get the high morale? We do not. Alright, well, I think that's still a silly idea. Well, whatever. We're gonna lose some more of the Oak Dryads. I'm okay with that. We only lost 2, which I'm actually impressed of. I'm gonna come over here and do some murder on you. And you'll be like, "Ching!" Oh, it didn't even kill us. Nice. Should be able to finish you off entirely. We still get full flanking from here. Yeah, you're 100% dead. There's no survival for you, buddy. And you're 6 damage. And one thing to remember is they do always get retaliatory strikes. If you guys forgot, Griffins always retaliate. No matter what. Unless you have, obviously, the no retaliation thing. Then they probably don't retaliate. Alright, I'm going to attack here. And to kill him off. Now, I realize this is wasting a little bit of the damage we could do. But I feel like between this attack and our flanking attack from our pixies here, we probably have enough oomph to kill him without another loss. Whereas if we just went straight and attacked him before, death. So, that was, I'm assuming and hoping, the better play. Getting closer to the next level. We're getting closer, but we're not there yet. Alright, looks like there's quite a bit of gold over here, so let's snag up all of that. Be like, yeah. Alright, well, we're going to come back over here near it. I don't think we can quite get it yet, but we can go this way. We may be able to still get ourselves the Blade Master dudes, too, before the week's end, which is going to be pretty cool. Incidentally. And yes, we can. Or we can get more of these. Ooh, that's a tough call. We're not going to be able to afford all the druids yet, so stacking up a few of these, 6 per week. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty legit, so we're going to go that route. We're going to try to snag this next, I guess. We still have enough stone to do it, too, which is pretty impressive. But the big thing is we're going to need to upgrade a couple troops to make us much, much more powerful. An average fight as opposed to a modest fight. I think we're going to go and restock our troops. Then we're going to come back down here, take out this, maybe take out that, and then go from there. I'm not sure yet. Well, we're going to come back, we're going to restock. It's going to be great, I think. Or it's going to be terrible and we're going to be sad. Week of Brutes. The growth of Brutes and Crushers is doubled. Well, we have no Orc enemies this time around. So that is a good sign. We can still do that if we wanted to. We do not have the 2-star silver that we need. Alright, so what we're going to do first and foremost, we're going to snag up you. And I guess we'll go with 5 of you. Recruit, and that's going to put us in a fairly favorable position once again. And then what I would like to also do, we don't have enough money for it though. I think we're actually going with some Oak Dryads. I mean, they're good kind of throwaway units. They're somewhat tanky. They have, well, for what they are, I think they have a decent amount of health. 11, I guess not. But again, they're not as tanky as I thought they were. I thought they had like 5 defense. Apparently that's not the case. Maybe it's the Oak Dryads that actually have more. Actually, let's take a peek real quick. No, the Oak Dryads have 2 as well. I wonder what I was thinking of then. I have no idea. I have no idea, but the sprites still have 1. They have 5 attack, 5 attack. They do 2 to 3 instead of... Yeah, I mean, it's... Meh. Alright. Let's go get rid of you guys. We can always attempt to fight the others, but I think we'll probably wait on that. We'll start this up. I'm pretty sure we can use the Fog Shroud to give us a slight advantage and hopefully focus fire down the other folks. And we're just going to move up the pathway here. Alright, Fog Shroud. First try. Alright, there we go. We're going to move on a bit closer. A bit closer. And closer still. We're going to go and throw out our Daggers of Death. Which sadly isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot. But we can follow it up with another attack, which again, 6 to 10 damage, not super impressive. But well, that's what we're rocking right now. And unfortunately, this will not be enough to completely take you out of the fight. In fact, we didn't even get the kill on you like I thought we would. Oh, Fog Shroud didn't work. How wonderful for us. Okay, so we just lost a lot of troops there, which should not have happened. How did Fog Shroud not work? I'm actually very confused by this. Alright, we all got Rousing Speech. Fog Shroud. We activated it. But nothing said that it deactivated it. I don't... Well, apparently these things are immune to Fog Shroud, so lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. Oh, man, that sucks. That hurts us so bad. It really does. Alright, well, I don't really know what to do at this point. So throw out another attack. A little tiny bit more damage. Spread the love a little here. Okay, we're gonna roll up on you and be like, pew, pew, and then you're gonna punch us. Yeah, these are definitely not fun creatures to deal with. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's what we're working with here. And we actually killed somebody that time. Yay! No, you're supposed to attack her. That's why she's there. How can you retaliate again? She hit you already. I don't understand. Oh, the high luck! That did, like, literally nothing. Apparently they have permanent retaliation as well. So this is definitely a nastier fight than I expected. Well, at least we've learned a few things here. These things, no joke. No joke whatsoever. Alright, we can kill them with our wonderful, wonderful little pixie army here. Okay, so water elementals, definitely something to be a little bit more afraid of. I've already been slightly concerned and a little afraid of them up through this point, but that was an eye-opening experience that makes them even more terrifying than I thought before. Not great. I'm going to come down here, and then we're going to go and grab this up. So what I'm going to do is end my turn, and we're going to grab the resource pile and then start heading back to town to pick up a few more troops, in theory. And who knows what else. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need to do? We left a stone. I thought I picked that up. I tried like 4. Oh, you know what? That's right, I tried like 4 times, and then I walked away because I didn't have enough movement. Well, that's kind of foolish of me. A little bit. Alright, probably more than a little bit. Okay, so the next play is going to be recruit a few more troops and then head in through the gate, and that's going to have to be the move that we make. Meanwhile, we'll take a peek over here. We don't need this yet. Still need that. We have a little bit of extra stone laying around. Let's see if we can't trade the stone for this. I know, it's painful to do. I admit, that was cringeworthy, but you gots to do what you gots to do. Also, we have this, which will hopefully put us back on the right track for everything that we could possibly need. And, if that wasn't enough for you guys, we can actually upgrade our pixies into sprites, and now they're going to be useful to us as opposed to worthless. So there is that. Alright, we're going to end our turn. We are going to make it back to our base camp here, to Gilthal. We shall upgrade you, pixies, and we shall claim the next week of pixie recruitment. We shall recruit all 37 of you that we can afford. And I guess that's going to be it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, what are our odds now? It's an average fight. I think we might have to wait another day. Which to me means we should probably come over here and grab up that extra stone that's laying there. Alright, gonna end the turn. Gonna grab the stone. Going to return back to our town. Grab some troops and head on out of here. Taking a look, we can still do this just fine. We have tons of whatever we need. And our wood intake isn't too bad, and that's not super expensive. So we can get a little bit more out of this. Alright, I feel like if we can get a couple more of those, and maybe... There we go. Will that put us over the edge? Will we have a modest battle here? Nope, still average. Alright, well, we're out of moves anyway, so I think we're good. Alright, folks, I'm going to break it off here. In the next episode, hopefully we can gear up enough that we can go and take on this. And this. Probably take on this first. Tax collector. We have to do that before the next week, so definitely we'll take on that next. And then we'll come back up here and we'll take on that, and then we'll head out and do whatever else that we have to do. I don't know if we're on a timer or what the deal is going to be exactly. I have no idea what this mission entails or this map does, but I'm excited. I want to see what's next. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. If you are, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and to share it. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the next installment of Might Magic Heroes 7. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.